to another season of Let's Move TCI. My name is Maya Saunders and I will be your host again for Health Talks. On this episode, we are lucky enough to have the one and only Mrs. Lakeisha Wilson for an episode about super shopping for healthy eating.
Hi, I'm Lakeisha Wilson, nutritionist with the Ministry of Health, and I'm excited to be a part of the Let's Move initiative again this year. And today, we're going to be taking you on a healthy eating tour at IGA. Join us as we learn how to eat well for 2025.
So let's start off with breakfast, Keisha. This is a staple for many people, for parents with kids. You see this in people's offices for quick food. What is your opinion? Are there hidden sugars? What are the healthier alternatives? And how can we make this a better option?
Okay, well, you asked quite a few questions, but first and foremost, I'd definitely like to say that this is a great breakfast option. Oatmeal is healthy. It's one of those things that we can definitely say it's those foods that help to lower your cholesterol. However, there are so many options out there, and when you're looking at what is healthiest, definitely you don't want to go with these. They tend to be loaded with sugar, lots of artificial additives and flavors and colorings, and they tend to have a lot of hidden salt. All right, so you want to be very cautious when you're picking up the instant oatmeal. Okay, so I have here a can of the steel oats, and this is the healthiest oat option. Then you would have the old-fashioned oats. This is very popular as well. And the old-fashioned and the rolled oats, both of them are the same. Now they are the same because they are manufactured the same way. With the steel-cut oats, you have all of the nutrients still intact. So you have the wheat germ and the endosperm still intact, and this allows you to have maximum amount of fiber. So in a serving of oatmeal, you can get anywhere upwards of 4 or more grams of fiber per serving. And you know, traditionally, a lot of the foods that we consume have either 1 to 2 grams of fiber per serving. And it is recommended that we have approximately 38 grams of fiber per serving in on a daily basis. So if you're looking to incorporate more fiber in your diet, then you want to go with the traditional steel-cut oats, and you can also consider the old-fashioned oats as an alternative.
You're saying this, and I'm looking at these ones, and you're saying a serving for that one is about 5 grams of fiber, and this one's only about 2. So, like you said, when it's unrefined, it's still has that nutrition intact.
Exactly, and you always want to look for at least 4 grams of fiber of serving or more.
Is there a cheaper alternative to that brand of oats?
Absolutely, we always have our essential everyday brand. And you can pick up one of these. They have these in different sizes. This is the larger container, but definitely you can choose. It doesn't matter the brand. Each person may have their own preferences, but you can choose the essential everyday brand, IGA brand, Heidi Park, whichever brand is suitable for you and your budget.
Great, thank you for that. Let's move on to the next aisle. Let's talk about juice now. This is a lunchbox staple. I used to beg my mom for Capri Sun and Kool-Aid Jammers. This is actually my favorite flavor. Keisha, you can rip me to shreds here. What is your opinion on these types of juices, and what is a healthier alternative?
Well, first and foremost, juices tend to be very popular in the lunchboxes. A lot of parents find that their children constantly ask for more than one pouch.
Yes.
Let me share this. Juices for children, you should only have about 6 ounces per day. That is the pediatrician recommended serving size for children. So you should not be encouraging them to consume large amounts of fruit juices throughout the day. Now, we have these 2 that are options. Out of the 2 of them, this is preferred.
Okay.
All right. This has 8 grams of sugar, and this has 10. However, when you look at your ingredient list and you look at the first 3 ingredients, you always use that as a guide. And if your first 3 ingredients happen to be anything on the negative side, like sugar or high fructose corn syrup or some artificial flavoring coloring, then you know that that is not a good choice.
Okay.
And in this case, this tends to be the winner because for the first 3 ingredients, there's no high fructose corn syrup. However, on the Kool-Aid Jammer,
Yes, it's
high
our
fructose
second
is
ingredient.
the second ingredient.
Yes.
And high fructose corn syrup has been attributed to the increase in obesity, diabetes, and all the chronic inflammation that we have going on in our bodies today. So we want to reduce our intake of these types of fruit juices.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for giving us this juice recommendation. So we are in the aisle of cream cheese, yogurt, cheese, and everything. And there's one thing people love, and it's yogurt. It's people think it's a healthier option, probiotics. There's the big probiotics thing going on right now. Can you go over the 4 options that we have in our cart right now and just tell us a bit about them?
Okay, so this one tends to be very popular because it's more affordable, it's good on with the budget. However, nutritionally it's not as nutrient dense and it tends to have a lot of sugar. So when you're picking up your yogurts, you want to make sure you're looking for those that have less sugar, less artificial colors, flavorings, additives, and all of those things. This here is the Chobani brand. It's a little bit more costly. However, nutritionally, this is more nutrient dense. This is a Greek yogurt, and it has protein, a significant amount of protein in it. And the protein, it will help to satisfy your hunger, stabilize your blood sugar, and keep you fuller throughout the day. And it also has added fruit, natural fruit that you can help to increase your fiber intake as well. We also have over here, go and hold this for me, Maya.
Yes.
The Chobani brand of the Greek yogurt, and you have 2 options. One is fruit flavored and one is plain. Obviously, the one that is plain will have much less sugar, and basically it is more healthier for you because you can just add lots of fruits, you can add nuts and seeds to give it more flavor, and you can have a good healthy start to your day.
How can we prioritize fruits and vegetables on a tight budget? Is canned or frozen just as good?
Well, when it comes to fruits and vegetables, fresh is always best. It's always better to get your fruits and vegetables fresh. However, if you are not able to get them fresh, frozen is also just as good.
Okay.
And it is preferred over the canned because the can tends to have a lot of added things such as sodium, which you want to avoid if you're trying to ensure that you eat healthy and limit all of the chronic diseases that tend to come along with the added sodium. So you can choose your fresh spinach or you can get the frozen spinach. Both of them are just as healthy.
So we're here with everyone's favorite thing, carbs. You've got your bread, your rice, your pasta. We love it. You get that yummy taste, that instant energy. But when you go to the bread aisle, it can be a bit daunting. You've got probably at least 20 different options. You've got your Wonder Bread, you've got your butter bread, you've got whole grain, 7-grain, multigrain, all of these different options. This one tends to be the cheapest. Can you go over which types of bread are the best and how we can make better choices in this aisle?
Yes, this definitely is the cheaper one. But when we're thinking about healthy options, is it really the best? Let's check how much grams of fiber per serving it has.
Let's see what this says.
Yeah, check your fiber.
Oh, Keisha, I don't want to say this out loud. It's 0 grams.
0 grams of fiber per serving. That simply means that you're eating cardboard, okay? You're not getting your essential nutrients that your body really needs to help fuel you for the day. So your best bet is to try whole grain. And in this, you'll be getting about 4 grams of fiber per serving. This is considered a healthy choice. And if you have two serving slices of this, then you should be able to fuel your body for the rest of the day, or at least until you have your lunchtime.
So as we all know, it is flu season. I hear people coughing behind me, sneezing around me, rubbing their eyes. Keisha, what are some natural ways we can help boost our immune system, reduce inflammation, and help best prepare ourselves for this flu season?
Well, your go-to foods for ensuring that you are boosting your immune system is your fresh produce, your fruits and vegetables. And we are right here in front of all of the citrus fruits. We have lemons, limes, oranges, grapefruits. All of them are loaded with vitamin C, which are bound to boost your immune system. And so you want to grab up a bag and make sure that you have them readily available at home so that the children, even the kids, can grab an orange, grab an apple, but make sure that you're making your fresh fruits readily available.
Okay.
And I also have a variety of things that you can use to help to boost your immune system. You can use garlic, ginger, and also turmeric. And you can combine them in your blender with some honey. Not much honey now, not too much honey.
Don't use it as an excuse to go overboard.
Exactly. And you can also add some lemon and lime, and you want to blend all of that up, and that could make a healthy concoction of a good immune boosting, I would call it a tonic, that will help to boost your immune system during this flu season.
Okay.
And you cannot leave out your berries. Your berries, as in strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, these tend to be loaded with fiber, and they are low on sugar, and they do help to stabilize your blood sugars throughout the morning and throughout the day. So you definitely want to make sure you try and pick up some of these, all right?
Thank you for giving us advice and helpful tips on how to boost our immune system for this up and coming flu season. You know, I think I'm going to go home and make maybe like a blueberry honey ginger. I got some turmeric at home, maybe smoothie, just to best help myself. I don't want to be sick. I also got my flu shot, so you know, just best preparing for you know, potentially getting sick. I'd like to say a big thank you to our nutritionist, Mrs. Lakeisha Wilson, for being on our first episode to help show us just like healthier alternatives. You know, she just gave us a super guide to super shopping for healthier eating. You know, we learned about best breads to get, you know, the difference between regular oats versus, you know, very super refined, artificial flavored oatmeal, the difference between fresh veggies and frozen veggies, and how, you know, we kind of want to fresh is best and not go for canned all the time.
Yes.
We talked about fruits and just juices, probiotics, the best yogurt to get. So just a big thank you again for being on this episode. I think I got everything that I want. We're ready to check out now.
Let's go.
Great. Thank you.